Let's pick my July TBR. Welcome back. If you're new, my name is Kristen and you've reached my little corner of the internet. I feel like I haven't said that in such a long time. I haven't filmed, I think in like a week, over a week-ish. It's been a while since I've sat in front of the camera and actually filmed something. I've been pre-filming stuff. I accidentally missed an upload. Whoops. I've just been doing a lot of traveling these last 2 weeks, and I am actually traveling again next week for 4th of July. So this week there's going to be a lot of pre-filming going on with both YouTube and TikTok. Just so much going on, but today I finally get to sit down. Hello, words. Wow, we're already fumbling. Today I actually get to sit down and pick my May. What? That's not right at all. I actually get to sit down with you guys and pick my July TBR. I love filming these TBR videos. You guys seem to enjoy them as well. I do get a lot of views on them, so thank you so much. And I do get a lot of new subscribers from them as well. So hello if you're new. Thank you so much for subscribing. But today we are doing bookish bingo again. I love it so much. I actually just updated the prompts right before sitting down and starting to film this video. So we got some new prompts on there. We got some repeated prompts on there. So we're just going to see what we end up with. Hello. Wow. Yay. I'm just going to see what we end up with this month or for next month for July. Again, 6 to 7 books. We'll see how the odds are feeling with the prompts and whatnot. So we're just going to go right in and start. And if you've never seen me play bookish bingo, I essentially have my bingo card right here, and then I have my numbers as well to go along with it. So we'll pull something from here and match it to the prompt that's on the board. I may have fumbled once or twice with picking, the number and looking at the wrong prompt because I can't read, apparently, even though that's what I'm doing right now. So let's not delay any further. Grab your fun drink if you have one. Matcha, coffee, tea, iced tea, water, if that's your thing. Same, I got my water right up there as well. And we're just going to start playing and see what books I'm going to read in July. Okay, let's see what our first prompt is going to be. G, that's what I'm seeing. I can't unfold this at all. Why am I struggling? G4. All right, nice. G4 is my most recent purchase. Oh gosh. I don't know. I guess it's technically my book subscription box that I recently just got last week, I believe. Oh gosh, was it that? Some of these are new. People We Meet on Vacation's new. Problematic Summer Romance is new. One Golden Summer is new. I just got this in my book subscription box last week. I'm part of Probably Smut, and I got Between the Pines, which is their June pick for this month. So I've received this in the mail. So we could go with this, or we can go with some of the summer books that I've recently purchased, which if you haven't seen my summer TBR video, wow, I don't know what to say. Maybe you should go watch it if you want to see some books that I have on my radar for this summer, and maybe you'll get some recs from that list as well. So anyway, shameless plug. Back to the program. Okay, so after some mental checking, some of these summer books are new, but I bought them before I left on a trip I went on 2 weeks ago, and I got this in the mail while I was on my trip. So this is my most recent purchase, technically. It's Between the Pines by Amber Palmer. I still have it wrapped up with all the little goodies in here. It is on Kindle Unlimited, so I am just going to download it on there. I just have it savedly wrapped up because I don't know if I'm going to sell it on my Pango just yet with all the little goodies that it comes with. So we'll see if I end up liking the book, and then maybe I'll keep it. But I'm going to read it on my Kindle. But this is our first book for July, Between the Pines. I really don't know too much about it. The summary obviously is not on here because it's like a little special edition, but I think it's some sort of cowboy romance from what I'm getting at with the cover. So love that. Very summery. I don't know if it's actually summery. I'm just associating cowboy romances with summer, so sue me. And I've never actually heard of Amber Palmer or any of her books, so very excited to add this one to the TBR first. Okay, next book. That actually worked out well because I've been trying to look for an excuse to start reading that book. So, all right, number 2. Oh, grabbed 2 on accident. 05. All right, 05 is A book written by an author of color. Oh, how cool. Okay, let's see what we got here. I don't know how much on my physical TBR actually will fit under that prompt, but there is a book that I've been meaning to read that is also on my summer TBR. It's 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. So I think I'm going to pick that just right off the cuff, like, hey-oh, bam, like that, all right? I really want to read that book. Okay, I was on a rant and I stopped myself from talking too much. So again, I'm picking 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. This came out in 2021, so it's been out for a minute. And I know it's gotten super popular and I can't believe I still haven't read it. I know it's is it a second chance romance? I think, right? I don't exactly know, but I am excited to add this to the TBR and I have actually been craving to read it the last couple of days. So it's been on my radar for the last 48 to 72 hours actually. So this is a good reason to add it to my July TBR. So 7 Days in June for a book written by an author of color. Okay, book number 3. This is so fun. I have so much fun when I do these. Okay. N3. Free pick! Oh my gosh, free pick. All right. Ooh. See, I love the freedom, but I also like the prompts because it gives you mini freedom. But this is just ultimate freedom. So let's see. I'm going to see what is happening with my 25 books I want to read in 2025, how I'm doing on that, because I don't think I'm doing very well, and we're halfway through the year, and I've read 8 books that are, that's not very good. Okay, I think I know which book I'm going to pick. I think I'm going to do Wild Side by Elsie Silver. Really just any excuse to read an Elsie Silver book. It's on my summer TBR. It's on my 25 books I want to read in 2025. So, and it's on my physical TBR. So really just checking all the boxes, and it's a small town romance. I think it's marriage of convenience. So I'll take it, A lot of people either did not like it or really, 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 really liked it. Will defend it with their lives. Liked it. So I'm curious to see my standings on this, and I'm excited to read about Reese and Tabitha and continue diving more into the Rose Hill world. Okay, we're already on book number 4. See, these go by so fast, and then I always end up picking more books than I need to because I'm just addicted. So, all right, book number 4. Let's see what number we get. G5. All right, G5 is a book with the lowest rating on Goodreads. Ooh. So basically, I just go into my physical TBR. I have its own list on Goodreads, its own little folder in my profile on Goodreads. So I'm just going to go in there and categorize it by rating and see which one is the lowest. Okay, I'm shocked, but we're going to pick it because that's what the numbers say. The lowest rated book on my Goodreads, on my physical TBR, Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. I am surprised because a lot of people really like this book and really like this series. So I obviously, first book in the series, haven't started it. I've never read anything by Lila Sage. I don't really know anything about this book, and I believe it's a small town country romance. So sign me up. That's really all you have to tell me, and I'll read the book. But yeah, this is the lowest rated book on my physical TBR according to Goodreads. So 4th book for the July TBR is Done and Dusted. Okay, let's see what we're gonna pick for book number 5. B4. All right, B4 is a book from Libby. Oh, how fun. I had a bunch of books on hold on my Libby, so I really don't know what exactly I'm gonna end up picking, but let's see what we can find on Libby. Okay, I'm going to go to the popular section on Libby and click available now just to see if there's anything that is available now. Duh, obviously. Okay, a few options. Available now, The Women by Kristen Hanna. I've actually never read a Kristen Hanna book, but my only qualm is I really want to read The Women. I have The Nightingale on hold. It's been on hold for the last 12 to 13 weeks. I think I put it on hold in a long time ago. I don't want to do the math. 13 weeks ago, whenever that was. So that's available right now, but I want to read The Nightingale first, so I might skip over it. The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren is available right now, and it's also my physical TBR, and it's also on my Subword TBR. So that one's a little bit tempting. I do have a few audiobooks that I am currently borrowing as well right now. Tom Lake, which I have not started yet because it's narrated by Meryl Streep, the audiobook is. So that one can kind of count, but I think I'm going to do The Paradise Problem from what I'm scrolling through here. That seems to be the most like interesting one that's getting my attention at the moment, and I can just read it on my Kindle and vibe with it. So for a book from Libby, am I cheating? Is it I mean, I make the rules. It's fine. The Paradise Problem. I know I have the physical copy, but it'll be nice to read it on my Kindle because it's a hardback, and get it off my physical TBR. So my book of choice from Libby is The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. And don't hate me for it. I don't want to hear it in the comments. I know. Oh, should I pick The Women? I know you guys are yelling at me to pick The Women. Okay, I think I'm going to pick both. Just so I have an option, you know? I know the point of this is to pick one, but I'm going to pick The Women and The Paradise Problem. Also because they're both two very different books. So I think I'm going to go with The Women and The Paradise. Hey, this is The Paradise Problem. That's The Women. That's what we're doing here for a book from Libby. That was technically books 5 and 6. So I'm going to pick one more, see what we land on. If I want to pick an 8th book, then we'll do that. Okay, G1, a book from Kindle Unlimited. Okay. I was like, I wish I could see what I'm currently borrowing on KU, but my Kindle's back there. So let me look what I currently have on there that I haven't started yet. 1 second. Okay, so I have my Kindle here. I have 7 Days in June and Between the Pines already downloaded on my Kindle. Ooh, I have a few good options on here. Okay, I have a good one on here because it's on my 25 books that I want to read in 2025, and it's also on Kindle Unlimited. I don't know if it was just recently removed. I'm going to put Beartown by Frederick Bachman on this list. Oh my gosh, I haven't read anything by him yet. I can't believe it. I've been dying to read Beartown. Everyone loves it. Everyone sobs while reading it, and I need to know why. I'm going to add Beartown to my July TBR. That is my 7th book. I can't believe it. Should we do one more just for fun? See what we have? I mean, if I don't finish my TBR, well, it's not going to be a shocker to literally anybody. So, let's draw one more. Why not? This is the most amount of books that I've ever picked for a TBR, so you're welcome. Okay, we got O4. Everything's on this half of the board today. O4, a book with a magical creature. That means a fantasy. Wow. I think just for the sake of it, I'm gonna pick When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. I know there are dragons in here, and that's about it. This copy is kind of special to me because I picked it up in New York at the Union Square Barnes & Noble, I believe, the biggest Barnes & Noble in the country. I did pick this copy up there, so yeah, I think I'll add When the Moon Hatched to the July TBR. Will I read it? I don't know. It's a chunker. It's a chunker. Oh, I just saw chapter 85. So yeah, but a lot of people really do love this, and I know it's well loved, and I can't wait to dive into this if I get into it. It's July and it's a fantasy, so we'll see. Okay, let's quickly run through the books that I picked for my July TBR. So my most recent purchase was Between the Pines by Amber Palmer. A book written by an author of color, I picked 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. For my free pick, I picked Wild Side by Elsie Silver. The book with the lowest rating on my physical TBR from Goodreads is Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. A book from Libby, I picked The Women, and I also picked The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. A book from Kindle Unlimited, I picked Beartown by Frederick Bachman. And then lastly, a book with a magical creature, I picked When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. Not a huge pile physically, but But imagine 3 more books stacked on top of here, because 3 of them are on my Kindle currently right now. So, but what a fun TBR stack we have this month of fantasy, good amount of small town romance, country romance, some other romance, what have you, and knocking out some books on my 25 books to read in 2025, because currently I'm doing poorly on that. So it's good to get some of those in here as well. And that's all I have for today's video. So make sure to give it a like if you did. Comment down below what you're looking forward to reading in July. I would love to know. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Hi, I'm Kristen, my corner of the internet. Welcome. Stay a while. You can subscribe. The links to all my socials are down below, including my Goodreads and Fable. You can friend request me on Goodreads and follow me on Fable. I will follow you back on Fable and accept your friend requests on Goodreads so we can all see what we're reading together in real time. And that's how you can actively see what I'm reading in real time if you're curious to see what I'm actively reading in real time. Wow, how many times can I say that in one sentence? Apparently a lot. My TikTok and Instagram are down there as well. So if you want to see more beauty content, follow me on TikTok, because I post more makeup content on there. And then if you want to follow me on Instagram, that's cool too. You can see traveling posts and coffee and matcha and food, and that's about it. And that's all I have for you today. So I hope to see you in my next video. All right, bye.